So, can you all hear me? I hope so. Okay. So, I've always loved gadgets, ever since I've been a kid, and I don't like not being a kid anymore. So, I've managed to figure out a job that allows me to still have gadgets. So, these are the gadgets that I can bring with me. So, the first thing is, I was thinking about, you know, I saw these outdoor people, and they were doing all this really cool stuff. Well, I'm not that kind of outdoor sports guy, but I'd still like to have some cool stuff for outdoor. So the first thing I have is a backpack. Now, you probably have a backpack, but this is a solar backpack, you see? So it gets the heat from the sun, or the light from the sun, generates electricity. So now I can plug my gadgets in when I'm out on the road. That's pretty cool. So then what I did is I said, well, okay, suppose I was like maybe going skiing. So what would I want to do? Well, if I'm going to go skiing, because I'm not a very good skier, I sort of want to make sure everything is okay. So the first thing I would do is get out this little device here, which measures the wind to make sure it's not going to blow too much. So this is a portable anemometer. And this other little thing here, well, this is a ultraviolet ray detector. So if it's getting too sunny, I can know whether I'm going to get sunburned. And then I can go in here, and I have this little device, and I can check my pulse and everything else. So these little gadgets to do things, okay, kind of cool, but not really what I really want to do, just to make sure everything is ready. So I have a Bluetooth headset. I'm sure you all have one. I bet you don't have one of these, though. This is a Bluetooth camera. So this you put on your ear, and this now is a Bluetooth camera, so everywhere you go, you can transmit this to your cell phone, and then you can send pictures of everything you're doing. So that's kind of interesting. But I said, well, that's still not the thing I want to do. I really like to go a little bit further than that and get something more funky. And I always looked at the fighter pilots, and I said, wow, those guys have really cool things. So this is kind of really interesting. This isn't out yet, but it will be very shortly. It's called a Zeal, and it's a mask, you know, a ski mask. So here I've got my camera and my communications, but guess what's in this mask? There's a heads-up display that tells me the altitude, the temperature, the wind speed, how fast I'm going, and oh, by the way, it has the ability to show everything. And I can actually probably turn this thing on, and you can actually see in here. See if you have a picture up here on the screen? So, well, it's probably not going to be hard for you guys to see it in here. But basically, right in here, there is a little TV display that I can see what's going on and all the altitude and all the other information I want to do. So that's sort of where things are going. And then I said, well, suppose I'm up there and I want to make sure that I can take a picture of myself. So how about a tripod? Look at this tripod here. It opens up like this, and you just take it out and you hold it, and it thumbs together, and voila, there's a tripod. Now, if you have a tripod like this, you have to put something on it, right? I mean, if you're going to do a tripod, you want to take a picture. So I figured, well, what kind of picture should I do? Well, here is a Sony camera, little camera here. And this camera, as I pan like this, it will do a panoramic shot, but it will also give it to me in 3D. That's kind of fun. Keep on going. If I'm watching other people going down the ski slope or anywhere, and I want to figure out how fast they're going, this is a pocket radar detector. This will actually measure how fast people are going. So, you know, if you're out there and you want to see someone kick a ball or something, see how fast they're going, just like they have in baseball, this gives you a pocket radar detector. And if you don't want baseball, you can do football, run it, check cars going through your neighborhood. You can give them tickets if you want. There's your pocket radar detector. So, moving right along, if I have my goggles, I also maybe want to have a more rugged camera. So I don't have my helmet here, but if I had my helmet, I'd mount this on my helmet. This is a high-definition video camera that would shoot a complete high-definition movie of everything I'm doing. Of course, if I had a helmet on, or if I'm a bike or on a surfboard, it'll go on a surfboard. I can take a picture of myself. So, you know, kind of fun. So we said 3D, right? How many of you guys have seen 3D? How many of you have 3D TVs? Okay, you've all seen 3D. And, you know, 3D, you all remember, it's got those funky glasses and things that you have to wear with them. Well, now 3D is, you know, these were the 3D glasses we all used to wear, right? Look like dorks, right? You see? And this is really lousy 3D. And then they came up with the movies with these type of glasses. You've all seen a 3D movie in the glasses. And this works fine in the movie theater. But now, of course, we have 3D at home. And now you've got little cooler glasses. These are shutter glasses. And these work with TV sets and other things, so you can now watch 3D at home. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of 3D content. Well, not so fast. This is a 3D camera. And you guys, afterwards, I'm going to be upstairs. You can come take a look at this close up. But I'm going to take a picture of you guys in 3D. And this is actually going to create 3D images. And I can actually see those images in 3D on the back of the screen without glasses. So that's where it's going. And this is a 3D camcorder. And notice there are two little lenses here. I don't know if you can see those here. There are two little lenses in the front. This actually shoots 3D, and the same thing, you can see the 3D image on the back here. So now you don't have to worry about if the program's in 3D or the movie's in 3D. You too can make Avatar. Anybody want to make Avatar? Yeah, you can do it yourself. Here it is, all capable, ready to go. And of course, if you don't want to do that and you want to just communicate with people, guess what? This little cute little thing here, this is a 3D webcam. You stick this, and you can use Skype, and you can have 3D images. You go back and forth and do Skyping back and forth in 3D. Sort of fun stuff. Now, you like that? Okay. Well, let's keep going here. So, TV. TV is changing, and people are having TV at home, and they're saying, how are we going to change the TV and make it more interesting? Well, there are a couple of boxes. This is the Apple TV. Little puck like this, not very big. This will give you hundreds and hundreds of movies and TV shows on demand. You basically plug it into the wall, you plug this in your TV, you have a remote, and this little device will get you to see movies. Don't have to go to the store anymore, just get your movies. There is another version by Roku, the little thing like this. You can have little boxes. But what's even more interesting is coming up soon is going to be a TV with a keyboard. So you're going to be able to go in there, and you're going to be able to type in the name of the show you want. It's called Google TV. Believe it or not, the first product launches tomorrow. And it's a Sony TV that comes out. But you'll actually be able to go in there and type on here and say, I want to watch what your favorite show is, and it'll come and tell you where it is, whether it's on the web, whether it's on TV, whether it's being broadcast, whether it's on your DVR, and you'll be able to do that. So guys, the remote control of yesterday, now it's going to have a keyboard attached to it. Now, the other things, of course, that are happening that's changing in the world coming forward, one of them is tablets. You all, of course, know the iPad. I won't even bring that out because, unless you hadn't seen one, but I presume you have. But now you're going to see a lot of tablets coming out. This is the Arcos 9, this is the Arcos 5, and this is the Arcos 3. So there's a whole family of tablets here. Now this little Arcos 3, this is a full internet tablet. You can sit this and put it in your pocket, and lo and behold, you now have an internet tablet. It's only $150, and as you can see, there are 3 different flavors of it. And if you don't think that's enough, and you want to have something more fun, here is a full computer. It's a full Windows computer with a webcam and everything else. Look at the size of this. Oh, and by the way, it is wireless, not Wi-Fi. It is 3G, so that means you can use this anywhere you have a cellular signal. So that's kind of an interesting capability. Of course, cell phones. You've all talked about cell phones. So I have a cell phone here, and something has happened to my cell phone. So let me see what's happened here because it's been on. And this cell phone is connected here to a device, and the device is this little thing here. And I like this a lot because this device is a toy. And again, when I like toys, and it's giving me a message, which may be bad because a pre-flight message that says, you've got a problem here. Too much angle emergency. Ooh, that's not good. Too much angle emergency. That's not good. Why do we have an angle emergency? Well, this like this. Well, probably because I picked it up and moved it around. This is something I saw at one of these trade shows, and I said, wow, this is something I've got to have because this is a toy. So this runs on my iPhone. Here's my iPhone. And we'll just double check to make sure it's working. And I connect it via my Wi-Fi network to my iPhone, and it seems to be connecting. And then I go into a little app. It's called Free Flight, and it says trying to connect. And we'll see here in a second. It's connecting, trying to connect. Hopefully it will in a second here. So, the green lights come on yet? Yes, the green lights are on. It says connecting. There might be too much Wi-Fi in here. That would be terrible if I can't fly this thing. It flies, if you haven't gathered it. Not only does it fly, it flies, but it has cameras on it. And because it has cameras on it, you can actually fly it as if you're sitting in this little device. So we got to make this work, and I'm running out of time. So hopefully, there's one problem with doing demos is you never know whether it's going to work electronically or not, and that's never fun. So bear with me here. We'll put the AR drone on here, and if not, I will run this thing upstairs because it will hopefully connect up here in a second. And if it doesn't, we'll find something else. So something else. Last time, one of the things that I do is I like to listen to music and I like to listen to content, and I don't want to be interrupted when I do so. So I have a iPod, of course, but that's not good enough. This is something called a Hi-Fi Man. It's a super high quality music player, really ugly, terrible interface, and I have these special headphones which have been custom made to my ear. Notice, look what they are. They're really weird looking, and they plug right into my ear, and they mold into my ear, and then with that, I can listen to really, really high quality. But of course, I don't like to have people interrupting me when that happens, so I have another little box that I can use. It's this little box here, and it's not a very fancy box. It's got some antennas on it. It's got a switch, and a red light goes on, and there's the red light on. And you'd say, what is this doing? Well, what it's doing is it's making sure that nobody can interrupt me. Have you ever been in a movie theater and somebody is sitting there on the phone, they're talking, and you don't want them to stop talking? Just take this with you, because you flip this switch on, and it will kill everybody's cell phone. So everybody's cell phone in the room, not going to work anymore, as long as this box is on here. It's probably also going to mess up my my AR drone here. Okay, one more time to see why this thing is not working. And I've got green lights. This is worth waiting for. So just hang on. We'll turn it on, turn it off. Choose a network. The gods. Even Steve Jobs couldn't make this work, by the way, when he was doing it on stage. When he was trying to demonstrate it, remember he was trying to demonstrate the iPhone and nothing was working? Well, same problems. The Wi-Fi gods are not with me today. But connecting. Well, maybe we're not going to make this work. Well, we could try. We could try the other one. I have another iPhone. How about that? Actually an iPad. Maybe we can do it with the iPad. So we try it with the iPad and see if that works? Yeah, that might be worth doing. Okay, I've got 3 seconds left. So if it doesn't work from the iPad, then we are going to give up, which I don't want to do, but because I never like to give up, right? And Wi-Fi on, and maybe we can even choose a network. AR drone, there it is, connecting. Okay, and that's not going to work. Oh dear. Well, guess what? You're going to have to, oh wait, Wi-Fi network just popped up here. We got one last chance to make this work. I've never done it with this iPad here, but we'll see what happens. AR drone, connecting, trying to connect. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Connecting. If not, you got to come upstairs at the break, and I will fly this thing, I promise you. But I think we've got too much interference in here, and as a result, it's not going to fly. But I was flying this on this morning news this morning. It was flying all over the studio. It was kind of fun. But I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until, no, sorry. There's interference in here for Wi-Fi. Or maybe it's, I wonder if this is, no, it's not on. So anyway, these are some of the cool toys that are coming down here, and you'll have to come upstairs and see this later. So do come up the break, and I will promise I'll make this thing fly. Thanks a lot.
Out on the 6th floor. Oh!
What are you seeing? I'm seeing you guys. Okay. I'm having problems controlling it. Uh-oh. Well, just leave it up there. What do you think?
Might as well. Yeah, let's leave it up.
Oh, you can see. It's got a picture. You see there? That's you guys. It's got a camera in it. Wave. Wave to it. There you go. You see you guys? Yeah, I'll make it bigger. Okay. So, time for the break. My landing wasn't very good. Sorry about that.